It's Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. Good morning, Barry here with you on a glorious sunny day here today. And I have a special guest with me today for episode 28. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
And today, I'd like to take you back to this day on June 14th, where I got the COVID. Now, I woke up in Bray Park on Monday, June 14th, 7:30 in the morning. Quite a cold day it was as well. And as luck would have it, I was not very well. And I was not even well the day before I got the COVID. I was at Deception Bay at that time, and the wind was very nasty, very cold. I was out in the wind, and I got worse as Sunday, June 14th. I got worse as Sunday, June 13th. So, sorry, came along. Okay, and I can tell you I was not very well at all. Now, on the Monday morning, okay, moving forward a bit, I went to bed on the Sunday night, hoping that I just had a tickle in the throat. But on Monday morning, come 7:30, like I just said, I started to feel very, very scratching in the throat. And of course, what do you know? I thought, something's not quite right. And I went out to Scarborough, which is on the Redcliffe Peninsula up in Queensland, and I got worse as the day went on. Now, I did episode 21 out of Scarborough, and would you believe it? I went downhill very, very quickly. I managed to get through lunch, and unfortunately, I caught COVID right at the end of the day, which was very unfortunate. So I had to cancel a lot of a fair bit of filming due to this. Very unfortunate indeed there. So I'd like to ask my special guest now in the studio who is with me. Have you had COVID?
I have. I've actually had COVID twice. I got it when I was in Queensland a couple of years ago, and then I got it over New Year's this year.
So how long did you have to isolate for?
The first time I got it, it was 2 weeks, and then the second time was just one.
So a lot of people can get COVID twice.
Yeah.
Okay, some people can get it only once. But touch, but touch wood, hopefully I don't get it again.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So, as I was saying, I went out to Scarborough, which is in Queensland, guys. And unfortunately, that's when I became very ill. So I was waiting for the taxi to go back to Bray Park, and we booked it for 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay, and we waited an hour and a half for a taxi, only to find out, guys, that they were doing school runs. So it was very hard to get a taxi because it is very hard to get a taxi at that time anyhow. We learned from that. So guys, when I got back from my outing to Bray Park and the staff did the COVID test, what do you know? The two lines popped up. So not very good. So isolating in my room for 12 whole days. And let me tell you, it was 12 days of hell. I was frustrated, I was cranky, I was wanting to break the rules, but as you know, guys, if you've got COVID, you cannot go out. Here's my special guest for her comment on this.
Yeah, definitely. If you have COVID, I know it's frustrating because you're stuck in a little room. But definitely to keep everyone around you safe, definitely isolate. And if you are sick, stay at home, get tested, and take care of yourself.
So here's what to do, guys, if you're in preparing yourself for isolation. You you have to have everything set up in your room, such as in the place your rubbish, okay, Glen 20, that sort of thing. And that's what happened with me up in Queensland. I either had two choices, the bed or the chair, and I could not do anything else. And as frustrating as it was, I couldn't even go out or do anything. And all I wanted to do was just go out, but I was very cranky at that time. And I didn't care whether I got fined. But guys, it's no point getting cranky. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, especially being stuck in your room. I think everyone feels that way, but yeah, you've just got to do it. And unfortunately, it does make you frustrated and angry. But as soon as those 12 14 days are up, then you're out and you're back in the community and everything's good and you're keeping everyone else around you safe as well.
So, we will continue this today on episode 28. Okay? It is really very important, guys, to isolate for that length of time. Okay, so guys, don't take your anger out on someone else. If things aren't going your way, please don't do that. We know that it is absolutely frustrating and you want to get out and about. But guys, you have to follow the COVID guidelines. Okay, and And if you feel unwell, get tested. Get tested every day, even if you haven't got the symptoms. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, definitely get yourself tested if you think anything's wrong, or if people around you, especially coming into the colder seasons, cold and flu symptoms are going to be going around, and yeah, just test to make sure that you're safe.
So we will continue this today. And I thank you for joining me today. And we will take a break and see you soon. You're watching episode 28. Stay tuned. Well, good afternoon and welcome back to episode 28 now. It's Barry here with you this afternoon, and I'd like to go over with you now how I got COVID. Well, like I said this morning, I went out. I was not feeling well at the start of the day, and this was last year, okay? You may remember that I had a beanie on at the start of the day, okay? And then towards the end of the day, I had a mask. Now, I wasn't even well even before I did episode 21 last year. So, I won't repeat myself of what you need to do if you've got COVID, because that's being boring, okay? Okay, I don't want to bore you with the same stuff I told you about this morning, because it is not the way to go on the show. But I went to Warringah Mall this morning, got the banking sorted out, the internet sorted out, okay, and then I had a beautiful lunch of avocado, bacon, and lettuce, was it?
And tomato sauce.
And tomato sauce, and it was really great. So, guys, the advice I'd like to give to you today, before you go to a cafe, ask, are there any dairy-free options and lactose-free options? Because that's very important, because if you're lactose intolerant like I am, guys, please, be aware of that. Okay, if the cafe that you went to doesn't have dairy-free options, then go to the nearest, another cafe. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, definitely making sure if you have dietary requirements, just check beforehand, because yeah, we were a little bit disappointed when we found out that the bread had cheese in it. Hey.
And remember, guys, like I've always said to you on every episode that I have brought to you, do not lose your temper. Do not get angry if things are not going your way, because it is not the way to go. Don't go and then storm off in a huff, guys, because it is not the way to go. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, it was very quite frustrating, but I think you handled it very well, and I think we ended up finding somewhere even better to have lunch in the end.
And it was right near where we got the cab to, so So Warringah if you is a great place, guys. You know, check it out. They've got everything there you can want. Services Australia, the post office, you name it, they've got it. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, it's a very big shopping centre, isn't it?
It is. So, what I'd like to go on to another subject now on how to make the ultimate bacon, lettuce, and avocado sandwich at home without spending any money. So I will pause that. The ultimate bacon, lettuce, and avocado sandwich. First, get some good quality bread, okay, and butter it on the inside and outside if you want it well toasted and crispy. Okay, butter the outside after you've made the sandwich. Okay, cook up a couple of slices of bacon. Okay, and then pan fry that until that is golden brown. Drain it well on some kitchen paper, guys. And then once all the oil is drained off, then place it on you. Then place it aside while you mash some good avocado, guys. Okay? Then toast your bread and then butter it on the inside and outside, guys. Okay? Then assemble your smashed avocado and then put your bacon on it, then shred some lettuce, make sure that it is clean, guys, okay? And then that's all, and then when you're ready to toast your bread, okay, butter your bread, okay, assemble your sandwich, butter your bread on the outside as well, and then cook your sandwich in a sandwich press until your sandwich is golden brown, guys, and cut in half and serve with a side of chips. Here's my special guest.
Yeah, it sounds perfect. That's delicious.
So why waste money, guys, going to a shop when you can easily make bacon, lettuce, and avocado? And if you like, guys, add some tomato with it as well and some melted cheese. But if you don't want to put the cheese, don't leave it off. Okay, and it's perfect. So a perfect winter lunch sandwich with a mug of hot soup, guys. Yum oh. Here's my special guest.
Sounds delicious. I should have had one for lunch.
So we're going to talk about now how important it is to have a good positive mental attitude out in the community. When we are out in public, guys, it is always very important to have a very good attitude, a positive mental attitude, and a good mindset as well. Because if you haven't got the good mindset, guys, then all we can say is that is a shame. Okay? When you go into a bank, Don't rant on. Tell the staff what you've come for. Tell them what your needs are. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, definitely, because you don't know what other people are going through in their day. So just be patient and kind, and I think that will make everyone's day.
So be polite, guys, and respectful. Think about the others that are in the bank as well, because you're not the only one that needs to be served, and don't jump the queue either. Yeah, if you need to find out how much money you've got on your card, go online. Here's my offside.
Yeah, so yeah, make sure that we're just waiting for the people in front of you because they've been waiting longer than you. And yeah, if you can do it from home, do it from home. But obviously we couldn't. We had to get that fixed today.
And so we will take a break and get it sorted out, and then close the show, and then that's a wrap for episode 28. So stay with us, guys. We'll be back with you as soon as we can. Hang in there. Welcome back to the show and the conclusion. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today on episode 28. Just going back over what we've talked about, okay, and the COVID. Okay, if you've got COVID, guys, please don't come to work, isolate, and wear a mask if you have to visit a doctor's surgery. Here's my outside and now for this.
Yeah, I think you wrapped everything up really nicely.
So, before we do go today, we'd just like to say thank you for joining us today on the show. And just before we do go, a couple of meetings, a couple of rules. I'm having a meeting this afternoon. So here's an example. I must be polite, professional, and upfront and not lose my temper if things aren't right. Because did you know, guys, that losing your temper is a wasted emotion? And getting angry is a wasted emotion too. So, here's my special guest for this.
Yeah, so just be professional, be kind, and be polite.
And the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, you know what it is. I don't need to tell you this, but the rule I've always brought up on every show that I have brought to you, and that is 000. Please do not call that number unless you really have to. 000 is only to be used in an emergency. Here's my special guest for this.
Yeah, need to make sure they're only emergencies so that they can get to the people that need the help the most.
So don't just ring them up to say that you need a lift to a shopping centre or things like that, because they won't be impressed. Here's my outsider.
No, they won't be impressed at all.
So please, guys, really do think is your urgency and emergency before you dial them those three numbers, the 3 zeros. And this is where I'd like to conclude episode 28 now. Until the next episode, it's bye from me.